Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad and you are watching the course of Tajweed al-Quran, the first level. In this lesson, we talk about another section of sections of Madd. The section of today is called Madd Selah. I am going to give you a trick. I will teach you how to apply this Madd in a very simple way. And at the end of this video, I am going to tell you some details about this section. So let's go. Our Madd today is called Madd Selah. Selah means communication, connection. While reading, you can, in some words, find the sign of the letter Waw like this. And in other words, you find the sign, this sign here, between these two words. Look here, this sign. These are the signs that tell you that here you must apply the Madd Selah. Madd Selah has two sections. The first section is called Madd Selah the short or short Madd Selah. The second is called Madd Selah the long or long Madd Selah. So the Madd Selah the short are these two signs, his signs. And this here on your left are the signs of Madd Selah the long. These two signs up and these two signs here down. So in a very simple way, when you find this sign here, the first sign between two words like this, when you read the words, you must read this sound, the sound of the letter Waw. And here under this sign is the letter Ya, but is written in this way when we talk about Madd Selah. So when you find this sign like this between two words and you are going to read the two words together, what you should do, simply, in a very simple way, you must pronounce the sound of the letter Ya. So here, pronounce the sound of the letter Waw, under pronounce the sound of the letter Ya. That's all. Here on your left, you find the sign of the letter Waw. The letter Waw written in a very small size. And above, you find the sign of the long Madd. We already talked about this sign. And I told you that this sign tells you that the Madd here must be prolonged with a duration more than 2 harakat. So when you find the letter Waw with this sign and you are going to read the two words together, what you should do, you read this word and after you pronounce the sound of the letter Waw with a prolongation of 4 harakat. And here under, when you are going to read two words, between you find this sign, the letter Ya and the sign of the long Madd here, you pronounce the sound of the letter Ya with 4 harakat, duration of 4 harakat. Let's take each example alone so you can understand what I mean better. Here in these two words, while you are reading in the Holy Quran, you come to this word and after you find the letter Waw just drawn after this word. Not written, it's just drawn alone, written alone after in a small size after this word. When you are reading, if you read the first word and after here you pause the reading, you stop the reading, you are going to read the first word, and as you know, when we read a word and after we pause, we pronounce the last letter as a consonant letter without any vowels. So here the last letter is the letter Ha. If you read this word, you will pronounce the sound of the letter Ha without the vowel Dhamma. You will say Inna, Inna. But if you decide to read the two words together, you will not make a pause here after. What are you going to do? You find here the sound of the letter Waw. You have two ways to apply Madd Selah. The first way is to read the first word. You pronounce the vowel, but you prolong the vowel Dhamma duration of 2 harakat. The second way to apply this Madd Selah, the short, is to read the first word, and after that you pronounce the sound of the letter Waw exactly as when you find it written in a word. So look here. These two words, you are going to read these two words here. This is the first word. And after you pronounce the letter Waw as exactly as when you find it written in a word. You will say Innahu kana, Innahu kana. So you will read the letter Waw. If you look at this word, word at your left, this is the letter Waw. The letter is consonant. The letter Waw follow a letter with the vowel Dhamma. So what is this? This is exactly the natural Madd. And in the natural Madd, we do a prolongation of 2 harakat. And is exactly what are going to do here. So when you find this letter, the letter Waw, just written alone after the letter, the word, and you are going to read the two words together. In this case, you need to pronounce the sound of the letter Waw with 2 harakat. And this is called Madd Selah, the short Madd Selah. إنه كان, إنه كان. Remember, the most important thing, you can apply Madd Selah only in the case of reading the two words. Which two words? The word before the letter Waw and the following word, these two words. So this is the first part when you find the letter Waw. And when you find the letter Ya here, you are going to do the same thing. You must do the same thing. So you will read the first word here, and after that you will pronounce the sound of the letter Ya. You will read as written on your left. So this is the letter Ya. And this now looks like the natural Madd exactly. This is the letter Ya followed with a letter with a vowel kasra. So what? You read the sound of the letter Ya and you make a prolongation of 2 harakat. You are going to read like بعباده خبيرا, بعباده خبيرا, بعباده خبيرا. So just in case of reading the two words together. But if you read this word and after here you make a pause, you will read the first word and the last letter in the first word, you will read it as a consonant letter without the vowel. You will say it or you will read it as بعباده, بعباده, بعباده. But if you read the two words together, بعباده خبيرا. In this case, you must pronounce the vowel and you must pronounce the sound of the letter Ya. So, in a very simple way, you must pronounce the sound of the letter ya here, exactly like this. And before, the sound of the letter wow. But just in case you read the two words together. So, and this is called Madd Selah, the short. The second section of Madd Selah is the Long Madd Selah. Madd Selah, the long. Let's take some example for this. So this is the Long Madd Selah, and you find the letter wow with the sign of the letter of the long mad. So here you will make the same thing like before. The only difference is that you will make a prolongation here of 4 harakat, 4 vowel counts. So when you read the pause, the two words, you will read like here. ما له أخلده ما له أخلده ما له أخلده. So the only difference is that you will pronounce the sound of the letter wow with a prolongation of 4 harakat. So this when you find the sound, the letter wow. But if you find the letter yeah, you will pronounce the sound of the letter yeah with a prolongation of 4 harakat. So this sign, the sign of the long mad, tells you the mad must be more than 2 harakat. So you will read these words like, look here on your left, the letter ha, this letter, and after the letter yeah, and by pronouncing the sound of the letter yeah, you must make a prolongation of 4 harakat. So you will read في حكمه أحدا في حكمه أحدا في حكمه أحدا. Remember, just in case of reading the 2 words together. But if you decide to read the first word and you pause here, you will not apply this mad, and you will pronounce the sound of the letter ha as a consonant letter without the vowel kasra. في حكمه في حكمه في حكمه في حكمه أحدا. So this is our section of today. So to sum up, Madd Selah, the communication mad or the connection mad, can be applied when you find these signs. This sign, the letter wow, and this sign of the letter yeah. So this is the most important thing, finding the signs. The second thing, the second condition is reading the 2 words together without any pause in the middle. Which 2 words? The word before the letter wow or the letter yeah, and the following word. In the case you find the letter wow alone or the letter yeah alone, you make the prolongation 2 harakat. But in case you find the letter wow and with the sign of the long mad, or the letter yeah with the sign of the long mad, you will apply a duration, a mad of 4 harakat. Remember, just in case of reading the 2 words together. And that's why the letter wow is not connected with the word. So look here. Here the letter wow is connected with the word. This I wrote this just to explain you. But if you read here, if you look here, that what are you going to find in the Holy Quran? You will find the letter wow like this, not connected. Why the letter wow is not connected? And I will pronounce it exactly as when I find it connected. Because you will pronounce the sound of the letter wow just in case of reading the 2 words together. But if you read one word, you will not pronounce the sound of the letter wow. So that's why it is only written like this alone between the two words. So the letter wow here is written to tell you when you read the first word and you are going to read the second word, please read me with you, take me with you, pronounce me with you. And if you just look here, better here. If you look here, what I wrote here we have the letter of Madd and in one word, and in the next word, the following word, the first letter is the first letter Hamza. So this is exactly what we learned in the last lesson. The Madd Munfasil, the letter, and the letter Hamza in the following word as the first letter. So it's exactly like the Madd Munfasil, and we are going to prolong it like the Madd Munfasil exactly. And also, if you look here, the letter of the Madd preceded with a letter with a vowel, and the following letter is a letter with a vowel except the letter Hamza. Or you can say the letter of Madd is the last letter in the word. So this is exactly like the natural Madd, and we prolong it like the natural Madd exactly. So this is all about Madd Selah. Now I like to tell you some details about this Madd. What I'm going to tell you now is only for your knowing, for your knowledge. Is just in case you like to know the details about this Madd. But if you don't like to know the details, you can stop watching me. What I told you, if you apply what I told you correctly, you will apply this Madd without any errors. But you like to know some details, keep watching me. We apply Madd Selah. When we apply this Madd Selah, we have to find some conditions. The first condition and the most important condition to be found, to be applied, to be able to apply this Madd, the first is finding the letter Ha, this letter here, at the end of the word. So here at your right you find the letter Ha at the end of this word, and the letter Ha can be found like this or like this. Here on your right the letter Ha is connected, so has this shape. Here on your left the letter Ha has this shape because the letter is not connected. So only in these shapes you can find the letter Ha at the end of the word. So this is the first condition to apply Madd Selah. But what is this letter? This letter Ha. This letter Ha here is not a part of the letter itself, but is a connected part, a connected article. Which use has this word in the Arabic language? Look with me at this example. Imagine yourself at home, and maybe you are alone. Your mother comes and asks you, this book or this box is for your brother. And you tell her, you answer her, yes, is his book. In this conversation, your brother is not present. So you said, yes, it is his book. I wrote his book here. Look here. His book. If we translate these two words into Arabic, we are going to say kitabuh. So the word book is the word kitab till here only. The letter Ha here at the end of the word has the same use or the same meaning exactly like the word his in English. The word his here in these two letters above is an article, refers to an absent, masculine, singular, person. Absent because while the conversation, during the time of the conversation, your brother was not present, so he was absent. Singular, your brother, singular, and masculine, he is masculine. The letter ha here in Arabic language, in the rules of Arabic language, is also an article, but is a connected article. We connect this article with the words at the end. So it's an article used to refer to a person absent. He during the conversation in Arabic also is absent. He is masculine and singular. So to apply Madd Selah, you need to find the letter ha used as an article for an absent singular person. Here in these two words are, I copied these two words directly from the Holy Quran, and here the first word means money, mal, money. Malahu, his money. So here the letter ha article refers to one person, absent, singular, masculine. So this is the first condition to apply this method. The second condition is that this letter, the letter ha, must has a vowel, and this vowel can be dhamma or kasra only. So look here at this example. Under the letter ha has the vowel dhamma. Okay, that's why the sign of mad which tells you to make the mad is the letter waw. So can have vowel dhamma or kasra. Here in the second example, the letter ha has the vowel kasra. Okay, that's why you will prolong with the sound of the letter ya after, because kasra, we can say kasra is the son of the letter ya. Dhamma is the son of the letter waw. So this is the second condition to apply Madd Selah. The third condition to apply this mad is that the letter before the letter ha must have a vowel, any vowel. And also the following letter must have a vowel. Look here, this letter ha before is the letter lam, and the letter lam has a vowel. And the following letter is the letter hamza, and the letter hamza has a vowel. And also here, the letter ha has a vowel, the letter before has a vowel, and the following letter has a vowel. So this is the third condition. The fourth condition, the following condition, is to read the two words together. So you Madd Selah can only apply when reading the two words together. The preceded word and the following word. Now that you like to know the details, the preceded word of the letter of Mad, no, the preceded letter of the letter Ha, and the following letter of the letter Ha. So I'm telling you now the details, okay? And also here, the preceded letter and the following letter. In case of reading the both letters together, you must apply Madd Selah. Madd Selah can be applied 2 harakat and or 4 harakat. 2 harakat when the first word, the letter Ha, is followed with any letter except the letter Hamza. Look here on your left, the letter Ha followed with the first word in the next, in the following letter in the following word is a letter Ha with a vowel. So here you must prolong 2 harakat. That's why the letter Ya is alone. But when the letter Ha is followed with the letter Hamza, you must prolong 4 harakat. That's why the letter Waw here has the sign of the long mad. So these are the details of this section of Madd Selah. When you want to know these details, okay, now you know the details. When you read the Quran, you know all the conditions. But as you are not a native Arabic speaker, I don't want to make it difficult for you. I just want to make it easy for you. So just know when you find this sign here and you're reading the two words, pronounce it, read it. Prolongation of two harakat. So, and you can find this letter or the letter waw as we already show before. And when you find the letter waw or the letter ya with a sign of the long mad, and you read the two words together, the word and the following word without any stop, just pronounce the sound of the letter with a prolongation of 4 harakat. So this is all about this mad. Go to the Holy Quran, try to make some exercises on reading this mad and try to find some words where you find these signs between the words. If you have any difficulty, watch the video another time. You still have difficulty, write to me in comments. I will answer you as I can. I like to remind you that you can always become a member on my website, and as thanks from me you get the transcription of all videos that I publish and also the quizzes for all videos that I publish. In the description below you find more information about membership. Thank you very much. See you the next time. Assalamu alaikum.